Paris, we are so happy you are here. This documentary is eye-opening. You're using your voice, and in it, in fact, you say you're not playing a character. You're being yourself. And I think some people were like, oh, wait, there's a character and then there's you. Can you kind of explain when you were like, I'm stepping into my voice?
You know, within the past 6 years since I released my first documentary, This Is Paris, it was the first time I shared my truth. Because for so long I was, hiding behind this character that I created as a mask or shield to protect myself. And I think that's just, if you didn't know me personally, that's what the world thought of me. And there was always so much more to me.
I thought it was interesting at the premiere you thanked Demi Lovato for saying that, you were inspired by her honesty. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I've been friends with Demi forever. And when I saw her documentary, it was the first time I'd seen someone, from my era especially, be so vulnerable and real. And it really inspired me and made me feel safe that I could tell my truth as well.
We talked about this in the little setup, and you and I related in some ways. I mean, there's been this reckoning where we realize how Britney, Lindsay Lohan were treated in the early aughts, which was not, the way that young women should be treated. Have you talked with them about it? How have you sort of reckoned with it, and has it made your life almost better?
Yes, I have talked about it with them, and it was just such a difficult time because, it was entertainment back then to tear down young women.
Yes.
And they were just so vicious and cruel, and the things that they said back then would not be accepted today. So I'm so grateful that it's changed for other women where they don't have to go through that.
I think you're right. I don't think we would stand for it now. The way they used to attack you guys, I feel like now, let's say somebody did that on Instagram, I feel like your fans and other women would pounce on that person, and then it's like, we're not taking that anymore. And speaking of change, I think it's good. We talked about this at Capitol Hill recently. You spoke out with lawmakers about the Defiance Act. I didn't have to be honest with you. I didn't know anything about it until I read up on it. Can you talk about that just a little bit?
It's so scary with the world of AI because the laws have not caught up with it, and there's no regulations, and people are just allowed to make deepfake AI explicit videos and photos of children, women, people all around the world. And this Defiance Act would make it so that victims can go into court and sue because there's no law to regulate it now.
There's no regulation around this, which
so you're just helpless.
Well, it's wild too, because you know that some kids have access to phones and iPads, so literally they could have access to this at the touch of their fingers. Do you? Your kids are young, but do you think about that and sort of how you're going to protect your kids online?
Definitely. Being a mom now, I'm more protective than ever, and I want my children to be in a world that is safe. So I'm going to do everything in my power to help make that happen.
How old are they?
London just turned 2 and Phoenix just turned 3.
It's so awesome. Okay, well, we have a lot more to talk to Paris about. She's sticking around. We're going to talk music, more on motherhood and love right after this.
We were just talking about that age and stuff.
We are back with Paris Hilton, whose new documentary, Infinite Icon, a visual memoir, hits theaters this weekend.
It follows Paris as she preps for her first ever concert while reflecting on her life, love, and motherhood. Take a look.
And being a mom, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever experienced. The kind of love that's so deep, it changes you forever. When I look at my babies' faces, I see everything I was ever meant to be. London and Phoenix are my whole heart, my cutesy crew. Every smile, every cuddle, every little moment with them feels like pure magic.
I'm watching your face watch them. And
I literally have tears.
I know, I saw that.
And they're not, you're missing them too, because they're not, are they here?
No, they're
with
here
you?
with me.
They're here
Oh,
and you're still crying?
Yeah, we're singing at the Waldorf Astoria.
Oh my God, they're right around the corner.
Love them.
What is that? I saw the tears come when you were staring at them. What is that emotion?
I've always wanted to be a mom, and just to be their mom is everything. They're the most amazing angels. They bring so much love and happiness into my life, and I'm just so grateful for everything in my life.
It's just pure love.
It really
It's
is.
so beautiful to watch that. And I know you're like, now I'm weeping. One of the things that I think is so incredible is you met Carter, your husband, but even before you met him, you were like, you were not going to let not having a partner stop you from motherhood. You were planning to have kids on your own.
I really was, because I'd just been hurt so much in my life in past relationships that I just couldn't trust anyone.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy. Timing is everything, and
Totally.
he came into my life at the perfect time.
Well, I was telling you, we were watching your documentary this morning, and he's in it, and you can see how much he roots for you.
Oh, he adores
You know
her.
what I mean? You can see that. Talk to me about, too, this documentary, your love of music. I have to tell you, I told you I didn't know what to expect, and we were just kind of bopping out to it this morning, getting dressed. It was like fun.
Thank you. Yeah, this film has everything. I really wanted people to have a deep look into my life, my journey, everything I've been through, and just finally going through with my dream of being a pop star.
What was that like? There's video of you on the stage, as we see here. There was a
Everything.
huge crowd.
It was insane. That's my favorite. When I come on stage, I feel alive, and I just connect with my fans in such a deep way through the music, through performance, and it's just so special.
You say music has saved you. When you're up there, what's the feeling how can you describe it?
It just feels like magic. I'm just like feeling the love in the audience. The energy in the room is like no other. My fans are the most amazing, loving, supportive people in the world. And I love them all so much. And I do that for them because my teenage self went through so much. And the one thing that took me away from any pain or thinking of trauma was the music, the nightlife, all of that. So I love that I'm able to create those spaces now for all of them.
Yeah, let's talk about your teenage self, because we haven't really. You know, the last time you were here, you talked about fighting on Capitol Hill. Mm-hmm. For people that don't know, you were put into an institution which was horrific.
It was called emotional growth boarding schools.
Yeah.
That's what they call
And do
them.
they still exist?
Yes, it's now a $28 billion a year industry.
I had no idea until I saw your documentary.
There's thousands of them.
For people who don't know, what kinds of things happen, at least for you? Not in all of them, but for you, what was your story?
It was just the most traumatic experience of my life, just to be abused in every single way. And nobody knew it was happening behind closed doors until I told my story. And now hundreds of thousands of survivors have came forward. And
what was the thought? To try to break you, make you new? What was the thought?
Yeah, they just try to break you down as much as possible, but never building you back up.
And you were a child.
Yes. And my parents had no idea. They literally thought it was this healing place because the marketing is so deceptive. And the parents are just as much victims as the children in these situations. And now hundreds of thousands of kids get sent to these places every year. It's heartbreaking.
So you'll continue to fight on behalf of all of them?
Yes, I've now passed 2 federal bills and almost 20 state laws to protect children.
Paris, you're the best.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything you do to protect our kids and keep it up. You want to run for public office?
Every time I go out there, they all say that to me. They're like, you get more done than our government.
Well, would you or no? Wait, that's not a no.
Wait, yeah, I was just about to say, this is like a whole thing. I feel it.
Only if I could paint the White House pink.
Well, you could build a ballroom. Anyway, go see Infinite Icon, a visual memoir. It is in theaters starting this Friday.
That was good.
You guys, thanks for watching.
I know. Come join us for all the fun every weekday on NBC.
Yeah, and don't forget to take us along when you're on the go.
Follow the Today with Jenna and Sheinelle podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.